Good evening. We are back at it with another amazing episode with Pretty with the Touch of Jasmine. So, unfortunately, guys, on Facebook, Jazz is not with us, but you guys are here. So, which means I could have more people come in because Jazz cannot do two things at one time because so once we need to start taking donations because we would like to stream live together on Facebook as well as with YouTube. But because right now we our stimulus checks didn't hit, so we are not upgraded at this time, which means we are low budget right now. So with being low budgets, unfortunately we have to choose a platform where we both could be on at the same time. So because we're trying to get up our YouTube video and our YouTube subscribers, we are streaming live directly to YouTube as I'm also live on Facebook. So because I have a computer and a phone, I'm able to do both. Whereas in Jazz, didn't take the time to invest in a computer and a phone. She's just using a phone. So at this time, she's only live on our YouTube. So you can catch the same episode on YouTube where you can actually see both of us. But for right now, we are live on both platforms, but you're just seeing me on one, and you will actually see both of us on our YouTube page. So with that being said, we had a conversation the other day about community, and we wanted to talk again about community. What is it? Do you have it? What is some of the benefits, the perks, the do's, the don'ts, everything that comes with community. So we're going to jump right into this conversation today. What is community? What is community to you, Jazz? Do you feel you have a community? I hope nobody come out that closet behind me, guys, right? So do you have a community? What is community? And let's talk about it. And I look amazing on Facebook, but my YouTube is going to be a little dark. So unfortunately, I'm trying to get my lighting right. Jazz stole my light, right, guys? So she wanted to be nasty recently, and she took the light. So she didn't want to share. So yeah, that's what happened.
I was in my feelings. It wasn't at Pretty. I was in my feelings for other reasons. And out of that, something was taken that wasn't supposed to be taken. And that's right, exactly. Yes. Do the violent. Because they had me twisted out in these streets, Pretty. They had me twisted. It's too early. It's too early for that. It's too early for that.
We all know Jazz is crazy, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is.
No.
So
I'm
what
good.
community?
I'm calm. I'm collective. I'm happy. I'm healthy. And I mean, it is what it is. Community. Yeah, about that. I don't know. Community. Yeah, I have one. I have one. I have many communities. Like I have personalities. But
here we go, people. This is where it starts.
Here we go. We starting it early.
The Jazz has communities.
Yeah, I have. Each community goes to a different personality, a different characteristics, or whatever character of me. Or I don't know why I keep using the word character, but yeah, I have a community. Yeah, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm good. Community, yeah, my community is strong.
What is community? What is it? What is it? Community.
It's my people's. It's my people's. My people's. The people that I could do that trust fall with. That's what I consider community. Not people I know, but people that I can, God forbid, if anything happens, I know who to turn to. People that I can send a text and be like, yo, can you give me $20 in cash out real quick? And they be like, all right, no problem, no questions asked. That's my community. People like that, people that get me out of jail, people who don't call the cops on people. But it started already, Pretty. Fix your face.
Community.
Nah, I'm throwing subs. Yeah.
Too many subs. Blah, 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 blah. She's always shooting. Too many bullets. Where get all these bullets from? But it be going down.
So I'm hooded and suited. I'm booted today.
You suited and booted? You suited and booted?
I'm suited and booted.
I can't.
No, I'm cool.
So
I'm cool.
community. So community for me is the foundation that you form of collective people that's involved in life. They do life with you. That's what I consider community, right? People doing life with you. They experiencing your ups, your downs, your highs, your low, and they're walking this walk with you. You're walking the journey with them. You go through in your success. You're going through things together. And that makes up your community. And a lot of times when issues or things happen or life happens that's bigger than you sometimes can call on that community to help pull you through, or you can call on that community to help you, do whatever it is, whether it's a tragedy or whether it's a happy moment. Your community is those people that are there with you. They're celebrating the good times, they're crying with you at the bad times. So I wanted to really, talk about that, because sometimes people don't really have community, or sometimes people don't realize that community is important, and that they need to make sure they have community in place just in case hard times happen. We talked about that the last time, about hard times, and you facing hard times. And in the midst of facing hard times, you're like, oh my God, where are my people? Where are the people that I thought would have my back, or where are the people that I thought would be with me in this walk, or be with me in this journey? So a lot of times, we got to make sure we have community. Community is involved. Community is around. Community is, I don't want to say going down, but your community is there. Your community is there. Community could be anyone that basically is doing life with you. Jazz, you want to add anything?
No, I'm good.
You good? So
Yeah,
community is
yeah.
important. So guys, make sure you are building community. You're building community. Community is also a network. Make sure you're building those things. Make sure you are building community. You're building networks. That you are not doing life by yourself. You are not, forgetting about, who you are, who you're trying to be. But you're doing life with people. You're doing life with people that got your back. You're doing life with people that's gonna hold you down when times get rough. People you can count on. For Jazz, people that she can ask for $20 at the spur of the moment, that we don't know what she's doing with the $20, but it's like
You
whatever.
got to know that. You
I,
see,
I
that's
want
the thing
I
about
want my
if you
$20.
don't have questions, that means that you know what I'm saying. Just be on deck, be on site. That's
I want
all.
my
That's my.
$20 back. That's all I know. It's real in these streets.
I
So
see.
there's another topic I wanted to talk about, because everybody's talking about it, and I've seen a million memes about it. So I
Yeah,
wanted to
get
also
it.
talk about it. I want to talk about this Kurt Franklin situation. I,
Let's go.
I,
Today, Jasmine is doing church.
I
Jasmine's
want to
gonna do
talk about this.
church.
I want to talk
I'm
about this
doing
Kurt Franklin
church.
situation. Like, I don't care. I want to also be in the topic, in the what is what, and who is who, and what happened, and what happened. So what happened
Wow.
was what happened was.
All right, give us the whole setup. Give us a setup because I want to be properly
So,
informed.
so listen, I don't really know, but allege. This is all alleged, right? Because I don't know
Allegedly,
100%
right?
fact.
You have to
So this
rightfully
is
say
what
that.
alleged, right? So alleged Kurt was having a conversation with his son, and like most grown kids, sometimes could get out of pocket, right, and get side. So I ain't gonna say what, but I guess Kurt Franklin's son was feeling himself and feel like, oh, I'm about to tell my dad a few things, and I guess Kurt just had enough of, probably his son just saying whatever he normally say, and then Kurt decide, nigga, who you talking to? Like, boy, you better go sit down unless I put this size 8.5. Kurt might be a 6. He little. So I don't know. But anywho,
No.
I don't know. But he decided
Dang,
he gonna put
where
that
are my
foot. He got
shades?
to put that foot up that ASS if he don't put some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying?
His
Kurt said,
name.
you better put some respect on my name, boy. I ain't
Are
playing
we
with
with the
you.
BBC?
I ain't
Right.
playing with you. He about to put these hands. He say, you gonna get these hands and these feet. He ain't just say he gonna get them head. He said he gonna get hands and feet. He said head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
So,
So I want to talk about it because you know,
talk about it.
them people started going in on Kurt. Like, I wish I could pull up some of the comments. But
You
the
got two
meme.
computers. Throw them up, P. Throw them up.
All right, let's see.
Let's go to the facts. Let's go. I want to see.
Yeah,
so,
but
all right, what's the question? What's the because I'm ready. Let's
Right.
get it.
So
was he wrong? What's the question? Was he wrong or was he right?
Right. Was he wrong or was he right? Because people was going in like he wrong, he disrespectful, he ain't this, he ain't that. Like,
all right, they started it with it's Kirk Franklin's son.
Right.
Right or wrong, right?
Right, it's his son.
That's it.
What?
Kirk. It's not even it's a father and son. What are you not supposed to do to your kids? You're supposed to discipline them. Now,
That's
as far
right.
as like putting hands, paws, feet, and all of that, I mean, that's the times that's the precious. But yeah, that's his son. He has all rights to put everything on him.
Everything.
He has all rights, right? Discipline. Even God said to discipline your kids.
That's
Even
right.
God said, honor thy mother and father. He
Exactly.
said it.
Stop.
Right, and we gonna do church. Let's do church.
Like I'm about to put hands and foot on my little one and she keeps biting me. You don't know. I'm about to put this foot right
And
right on
she
her.
got her hands on you, Penny. She got her hands on you.
Right.
What we not gonna do up in this live, mama, is tell people how you don't be putting the Lord down. I put the Lord down, mama. Now she really got her hands on you.
Yo, she's biting me like no, that's it. Putting a whole teeth in my back. See what I'm saying? This is what Kurt probably was going through. Kids probably was doing mad stuff. So he listen.
You can't even be gangster right now. Your whole daughter urban you online. You can't be like, if my daughter was I would have pretty. You can't even handle this conversation. Your whole daughter's like, yo, mama, I'm gonna let these people know right now. Before you start, mama, it's supposed to be Jackson with a touch of JAS.
Jackson better chill, but she get these paws. But she get these paws. She don't want no smoke.
She want all the smoke. Call, what is it? Smokey the Bear. She want all this smoke. Only you.
But no, I really want people to comment on this because I just like, why do people feel that Kurt was wrong? I mean, listen. I feel like
he was wrong for how he did it or what he did.
They trying to say he's wrong for what he was saying. Like he shouldn't have been cursing and stuff.
Okay, so this is how I feel. This is how I feel. Growing up, I was raised, you're supposed to stay in the child's place. You're supposed to, when adults are speaking, stay out of the room, stay out of the conversation, mind your damn business, go play with your friends or your cousins or whatever. But as time has passed, I see that the rules as far as child restrictions have changed. Like now kids have voices, they have stands, they have this, I feel like kids have too much, they hold too much weight when it comes to certain situations. They hold, like, they can sit there and just like, I hate when I do this. I feel like kids, their word holds too much weight, now.
Regarding who? Like towards the people?
No, I feel like they be like, oh no, kids should talk because they have voices and stuff like that. Yeah, they do, but as far as like damn, how do you put this? Like I know what I want to say and I can't say it. Like I feel like kids have too much response. Like for instance, like okay, perfect example. My son was in second grade. He's now in fifth. And something was like, I think he went to school. He was angry at me. Okay, typical kid or whatever. I don't know what I did. I probably didn't give him $3 or something for the morning breakfast. And he was like, I know his friend was like, oh, you can call the people. I forgot the situation, but I know his friend came and was like, you can call the people on your mother. And my son was like, who the people? Right? Because he didn't know. and then his son was like, oh, if your mother do bad things to you, you know, you can call the people. So, you know, he came home, he was like, Mom, who the people, or can I call the people or something? And I was like, what people? And
Right.
so my friend said, I call people when such and such. I said, little Negro, you call the people all you want, because they gonna take you out this house. You want to live with people you don't know, or you want to live with me? Like, them people not for you and stuff like
Right.
that. And that's what I'm talking about when they say kids, like, you know what I'm saying, have too much. They do. I'm not trying to say like there's no exceptions, like as far as like child abuse and child neglect. That's real. Everyone knows that's real. Hands across the board.
Right.
But when you got a case coming in
You
talking
gotta
about
get it.
some,
Get it. Get it.
oh,
Bring it over
you
here.
know,
Bring it over here.
my
Touch
mom
it.
put me on punishment and I'm mad at her, I don't think that should hold any weight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think it should hold any weight. And kids have that power. They have too much power compared to back in the days. I'm
Well,
quite sure
I
there's
think
a rhyme and a reason for it.
that goes back to what. Oh, excuse me, I'm being so rude. I think that goes back to what we were talking about before, community, right? Because back in the days, they used to be like, it takes a village to raise a child, right? And so back then,
Mhm.
it was like, you did something in these streets, so and so gave you a butt whooping, then they took you home, and then your mama gave you a butt whooping, so you knew, like, oh man, don't do nothing about
Yeah,
Miss
you
Vanessa.
have to have
Miss
like
Vanessa
four
going,
neighbors, right?
yeah,
And you got you. They were telling you they. Oh, Miss Mary, Mr. Such and Such, somebody else. They was already giving you the law. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Even before you
exactly.
got,
So,
and then your mother
right,
will whip you because they had to hit you.
exactly. So
Mama,
I
it
feel
hurts
like
me more than it hurts you.
because we don't have community like we used to back in the days, things are different. Now it's like you tell a child don't do something and they mother ready to fight you, and it's like, yo, your son was out here just trying to write on people's cars and I told him stop. Like, what is he doing? And oh, don't be telling my child don't do, like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
but
Like,
watching out, like my intentions is good,
right, you know what I'm
right?
saying? Like, but
Like I
now
want you to
it's
watch
not
it.
like that no
If
more.
my kid was doing the same thing, I wouldn't be like, oh, don't tell my kid nothing. I'll be like, thank you.
Right,
You know,
right, right. But now
it's
these
not,
days
it's not,
it's
it's
not
not
the
yet.
same. It's not the same. Like, you know, these kids be doing all kind of things and they parents feel like their kid is justified. Like, oh, my
Yeah,
kid
they're
do
threatening,
whatever they
threatening
want to
kids.
do.
Call them
Okay, so
porcelain
when
kids.
somebody, when a cop, and this is where I go back to not saying that when cops were
Say
killing
it,
kids,
please say it,
when,
say it.
you know, when cops were shooting kids, not saying it was right or was justified, but we don't discipline our own kids. We don't take that time to discipline our kids as a community, as parents. We don't do any of those things, and we think it's okay. So of course, if people that are that's supposed to be serving and protecting feel like you don't have no control over your kid, you know what I'm saying? They're out of order. They're doing
Yeah,
all kind of things. And like I
say
said
it.
before, it's not justifying what they've done or oh, the cops are right. No, I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is we have to start taking control of our own areas, our own environments, our own community. We have to start being the more empowered to begin to chastise our community. Like, we should not know a bunch of boys are walking down the street and they busting out everybody's window and nobody's saying nothing.
No,
Or
because you know the streets don't talk, or nobody coming out to tell them, "Hey, stop that."
right,
But they
right,
just call somebody else's car. Nobody. They be like, "Oh no, mind your business. Close the curtain. Do
right.
this, do that." No, because
No,
if that was
do
my
that.
car, I would want you to stop them. The same way I'm gonna tell them people on that. You know,
Exactly. Yes. So
everybody want.
that's the issue
Yeah.
right there. That's the issue, and that's the problem that we're having as a community, as a network. You know, um, we have to do better. We have to do better with just being supportive of each other and being supportive of. As right now, my baby child wants to be just acting up and acting wild. I'm. Yeah, so she's just crying because she thinks she could do whatever. You see what I'm
You
saying?
can't.
So we gotta discipline these kids. You can't do whatever you want to do.
She said, ah.
Right. Her face
What?
crying. Her face
Mama,
crying. No tears, crying, but she crying. But yeah, like that's what I was saying. So before, it's like we gotta just do better as a community of, watching out for each other, holding each other down, watching out holding each other's back, and taking responsibility for the community. I feel like we don't do that enough, and it's because we don't have that same love like back in the day. We don't believe in it takes a village to raise a child.
is it the same love or is it the same type of community? If you want to use the word, it's the same. It's the type of community we live in.
What do you mean we live in?
You know where I might have a problem with when
Jackson, stop.
you got a comment?
No, Jackson just making a mess, knocking everything down.
Oh, it's fine. Like, because I'm gonna go all the way and clean it up, right? I have a problem when people from another culture or ethnicity, let's say that, try to tell you how to raise your kids, and they don't, or they don't understand, the way you raising kids. Like I'm talking in code. Like I'm talking in code. Like, for instance, when people catch like ACS cases and stuff, they be having these 22-year-old young, fresh out of college, caseworkers that's from Kansas City, Kentucky, or Missouri, trying to tell somebody from Brooklyn how to raise a grown ass woman how to raise their kids. Like, I hear what you're saying, Stacy, but that's not how we roll up in here. Like, your community is different, your ethnicity, I understand the rules, but the way we raise is different from the way you raise. See? And that goes to the right statement. Everybody makes rice, everybody cook rice, we all just don't make it the same. And that's when it comes to raising kids. Like, for instance, with cops too, I feel, and I'm totally going somewhere else with this. I feel that cops should be placed in their community than to be placed somewhere else, because that's the discrepancy that society has when they place cops in communities that they're not knowledgeable of, and they don't know. Like, if somebody, and it's been proven cases where somebody could be like, yo, I'm about to cops, I don't know, just a slang, and a Caucasian or someone out of that community doesn't understand the terminology, and they take it for something else.
but a lot of times it be our own messing up.
Nah. People, black no black talk, white no white talk, Chinese
black
no
do know black talk, but it be the black person of to have authority that basically don't respect another black person. I feel like it be more black sometimes shooting us or firing more times than a white person sometimes. Because I feel like when we get in our own community, we get this, especially when we have authority, we get this feeling like, oh yeah, punk. Like, everybody's now a punk. Like, all black people are now punks, or all black people are now ignorant, or all black people are not on your level because you have some type of power and authority. I realize we don't respect each other as a community. Like, if I'm an officer of the law, and I'm working in a black community, I should be looking for ways to empower that community. I should be looking for things to bring into that community. I should be looking for opportunities to uplift this community and let them know what's available to them. And a police job is not only to police, it's to protect and serve. So what is the service part? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we miss the service part. Like, there are so many programs that PD offers that our community don't even know about half the time.
It's not that we don't know about it. We don't have, they're not implemented. They're not utilized. They're not even offered to us.
But that's what I'm saying. They're offered, the people that's working in our community don't say nothing to us. It's offered, but guess what? If the cop that's serving in your area don't say nothing, don't speak up, he's the only one that can tell you. He's the only one that can let you know about it. is the officer serving in that community to let the community know what programs are out there. Like, oh, we got this program for the kids. We got the DARE program. We got this program, even though the DARE program is an in-school program. But it's like, who was making sure that the school programs within that community has a DARE program? Are we doing something to get that program? Or they have so many programs. PAL is in some communities and in some not communities. These programs, but like I said, if you want to say you want to have better policing, you want the police wants to learn a community, then the people that are working in the community need to be more active, get involved. Basketball, they have basketball. They have, first of all, PD has every sport recreation club that you can think of, and it's for their own. So this way they can have recreational time with each other, for each other, by each other, right? And then secondly, they have outside programs that they can offer to the community so they can better, get involved in what may be going on. So I feel like a lot of times, in order for us to have better community and neighborhoods, we got to step up and do things. And not only the people that live in there, but also the people that are working or patrolling or, being involved need to step up more and do more within communities, and, we can't always point the finger. We can't always point the finger like you. But sometimes you got to look like this. Me. What am I doing? What have I done? What could I do? And we could be so judgmental. The same way people started judging Kurt for wanting to kill his son, for being crazy and doing and talking to him reckless. Like, no, we shouldn't be breaking on Kurt. We should be breaking on his son. Like, bro.
But the son but Kirk Franklin created that monster. If they ain't going well. Some people could talk to their mom sideways and some people right. Because so he probably was comfortable talking to him any kind of way. Because, my kid has a voice, whatever. And he just slipped up and goes back to the mouths, slipping when they get comfortable. And his mouth was just leaking like a faucet. He thought Kirk was his friend and not his father. And he had to be smacked back into reality, like snap back into it, son. You got me messed up out here in these streets.
Oh, my makeup artist is coming to do makeup.
Oh, yes. Touch up. Yes, touch up. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Thank you, makeup artist.
Yeah, so, he was right for it. It even says it in the Bible. It's in the law.
Rightfully so. So we're going to be back at it on tomorrow, I guess. We're going to have... My makeup artist is like doing a lot right now. And she's doing a lot. My makeup artist, Justine, she decides she's doing my makeup on set right now in the middle of the camera. But yeah, let's talk some more, people. Like, let's talk some more. Let's put it out there. What do you think? How do you feel? What would you like to see different? Tomorrow's topic, I don't even know what tomorrow's topic is, but stay tuned. We have more to talk about.
You guys choose both topics. Add us that you want us to discuss. We don't all. It's not premeditated topics. It might. The topics that we talk about are just, taken from different sources. But if you have something that you want us to discuss, please feel free. Feel free. I'm for anything and everything. So yeah, I'll accept suggestions. I like it.
The people can share. We could do a poll. I could put a poll out tonight and see.
You want to put a poll? Let her speak.
Okay. So
yeah, you're moving. Let her put your makeup on.
Okay. This is why we are calling. Okay. So with that being said, we are about to sign off.
And you gotta get off camera now. Too many witnesses up here, lawyers and ACS workers and teachers and masters and pastors.
Exactly.
Get off the camera.
Right.
I can't be a co-defendant. I'm credibly in denial.
Exactly. I don't want no witnesses.
I ain't seen nothing.
What transpired and went down. So
Right.
yeah.
Your Honor,
So
we was up a camera and that's it.
that's it.
No, seriously, I want the poll to go up and let's talk about stuff. We talk about anything and everything every day. So it's really, really up to you guys. Talk about why do people fart? Why is water wet? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about cash,
Wait.
finance. Let's talk about houses. Let's talk about clothes. Let's talk about shoes. Let's talk about
Wait.
food. Let's just talk about it. Well, not
I
church.
said wait.
There's one that we don't talk about is church. But we can talk about anything.
I talk about church all the time.
Right, it'll be a single podcast.
As it is.
It'll be like this, right? Just pretty.
That's what
Well,
you need.
exactly. It'll be pretty with a whole lot of more pretty. But yeah, let's talk about it. Also I want to thank everyone for the GoFundMe suggestion, feedback. Also, you don't have to necessarily see the podcast to leave a comment. You can leave comments and we still get them. So, yeah, do that. Like, share, hit the subscribe button. Down this way. No, this finger. No, this one. This one. And yeah, leave comments. We're always there. Negative, positive. A feedback is a feedback.
Absolutely.
I don't know how I stopped it right there, but that's it.
So that's all, folks. Until tomorrow, we will see you guys again. Sorry for the baby, unfortunately. Oh, see? Throwing stuff. Good night, guys.
You got her twisted out in these streets, Pete. She wants to put the Lord down on you, but you need to get off a camera. Oh, can't get on link. What is it on Facebook? Okay, so I just got a message. We're gonna go live, but we're gonna send links out on Pretty with a Touch of Jazz Facebook page, and I guess you guys can hit the link and then come in. We definitely to come on tomorrow. Yeah, we're still learning. Sorry, we're still learning. So yeah, just with us. We're still baby steps.
They put something on it. What's the name?
Yeah, no, someone sent me and said that they can't get the link. They can't get it on Facebook, on YouTube. Can't get it on link. What is it on? Facebook? It was on YouTube. I am on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not working, baby. I don't know what's wrong with mommy's phone.
I'm trying. So we're definitely, yeah. So have a beautiful, beautiful night. I don't know why I want it. Have a beautiful, beautiful night.
It's not working, baby.
There it goes. Yeah. And I see you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana.
Good night.